about 20 parts that are helpful to know when driving a car. Just sitting in the driver's seat, holding the steering wheel, and pushing on the gas pedal doesn't make a good driver. You may be skilled, but knowledge is power. A very famous quote from Cicero says, "The safety of the people shall be the highest law," which for car owners means taking our care of our safety and those of others is key. A good car driver can avoid accidents and will know what to do if their car has a flat tire or engine troubles. Let's find out more about what parts are helpful to know. Here we have a list of auto parts you should know before driving a car. Battery, brakes, axle, fuel injector, piston, AC compressor, radiator, engine fan, clutch, car jack, spare tire. There are hundreds of parts of a car, but we only need to start with a few parts. Repairing and maintaining a car will be important as you use your car over time. The more you know about your car, the better you can take care of it and make sure all others are fixing it properly. We will now take a look at various parts that may help you in the future as you drive your car. Ultimately, this knowledge about your car will save you money because you're informed. Here we have mirrors, hoods, header nose panels, radiator supports, grills, bumpers, headlights, fenders, radiators, doors, AC condensers, step bumpers, tail lights, tailgates, trunk lids, mirrors, hoods. So here we have the 20 parts of the car: battery, brakes, axle, fuel injector, piston, car parts 6 to 10, AC compressor, radiator, engine fan, clutch, car jack, spare tire, transmission, shock absorbers, air filter, spark plug, catalytic converter, muffler, tire pressure gauge, alternator, power steering fluid. Battery. Let me tell you a little about how we can inform a little about the battery of a car. That is very important, everybody knows. The battery in a car is the rechargeable. It supplies power, electric energy to the car. Normally this battery is used to help provide power to start the car, and then it is used only when extra power is needed. The car battery alone, it can supply power to all the electrical systems. The alternator does this. The battery is connected to your lights and car accessories, like the radio when the engine is off. Leaving the lights or radio on too long will drain the battery. If you don't leave it on too long, your car's battery will recharge during about a 30-minute drive. A completely or partially below 10.5 volts drained battery is not good. It causes damage to the battery. It is disabled, turn off car lights and accessories soon after the car engine has stopped. Check the battery every 6 months to see if the terminals need cleaning and clean if needed. So we just gave you a little about information of a battery. Okay, now let's see about brakes. Brakes usually your car has two kinds of braking systems. The first one is the brake pedal that you use to stop the car as you press on it with your foot. The second brake system is the emergency brake. It works independently from the pedal and sometimes it looks like a rod you pull up on or a small pedal you press down on. Modern cars has its hydraulically braking systems. They use pressure applied at the brake pedal to pressurize the brake pistons. That help apply force to the brakes. Regular care should be taken to replace brake pedals when needed and maintain parts in good working order. This can save your life as well as save your money. Now let's see axle. The axle is the bar or shelf used in turning the wheels. The transmission helps turn the axle that turns the wheels. There is sometimes a front axle and a back axle that usually has a differential in the middle that joins the front pair of tires and back pair so they move at the same time. Since an axle is a solid metal, it is difficult to break it. If more weight is added, the turning capacity or the axle will drop down. The worst enemy of the axle is rust. It gradually leads to faulty performance. Sometimes it also causes the breakdown. Cleaning the undercarriage if salt is used on the road and driving carefully on rough roads will protect your axle. So now we have the fuel injectors. The fuel injectors. This small part helps provide fuel to the engine. It uses the nozzle to deliver just the right amount of fuel to the combustion chamber. It is electronically controlled and helps with fuel efficiency. The efficiency of the diesel and the gas engines has been increased over time by the use of the fuel injectors over time. A clogged injector might cause the poor idling and lower engine performance. If you clean the fuel injector, then your car may perform better. So the last that I'm going to tell you today is about the piston. Piston, an average car will have 4 to 6 pistons in the engine. Pistons move when an explosion of gas occurs in the combustion chamber. As the pistons move, they turn to crankshaft, helping the car to deliver power to tires, so the car can move. The speed of the engine is directly proportional to the moving pistons. When fuel and air mix together and enter to the combustion chamber, they are ignited by the spark plug, creating the explosion that moves the pistons. These pistons are cylinders that move up and down. The faster pistons move to the more RPM revolutions per minute your car has. Running in your car too fast problems with your pistons, like the fuel injectors. Pistons can get dirty and may need cleaning to perform their best. So students, here we have a lot of information about car parts, but in this case, let's start with 20 parts that you are going to find out information, search for information using the internet, or maybe your own knowledge. You have to talk about all of this in a presentation. So we have four groups in fact, that you can search for information for each one of these parts of the engine. So, but before that, I need you tell me, what did you understand of all the things that I told you in this presentation? Did you understand something? What was the information that I gave you in this presentation? Who can tell me? The principal idea. I need to get some grades for you to participate. Please tell me. The principal idea. Students, can you hear me? Students, what did you understand of the principal idea that I gave you the information in this presentation? Did you understand something? Students, please participate. Students, your participation is really important. I need to know if you understand something in the presentation. What was the topic? What I was talking about? What was the topic? Could you tell me? No? Okay, who can tell me? Anybody? Okay, so let me work. Okay, let me for the groups that you have to talk about car parts. Okay, in a presentation. Sorry. So enter to your group to get information. I'm gonna pass you the car parts that you are going to talk about in your presentation. Okay. Now you have to only prepare today the presentation. You are going to send me the information and make your participation for the presentation next week. Okay, next week, no now. Today only you have to search for information. Okay, kids, don't worry. Enter, please. Okay, students, you have to work in groups.